there been moments when your identity was affirmed by the group? What contributed to that feeling?
Oh, well, for me, every time I play a beat in here, yeah, yeah, they'll let me know that I'm in the right direction. I can actually hear what good sounds like. I thought I lost my ear. I was like, okay, I think it's good, and then I bring it over here, and niggas is responding like it's fire. I'm like, oh shit, okay, I still got my ear. That just like need confidence with my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way about the rhymes for me. I'm kind of like in the same boat, man, for real. Like, I share the stuff with y'all, and y'all, kind of just, tell me, what it is and all of that. I take that in and I value that. So
There was a follow-up question in there. Looks like, what made the moment feel meaningful? I'm kind of looking at what came in here. So, Kurt and Derek, since y'all both answered it, is there anything specific that made the moments feel meaningful?
yeah, for me, when I put my first thing out there and everybody said it was dope. These people, like, I respect all of y'all, man, because y'all been doing this. I'm like 5-6 months into this shit now, so I'm listening to like people that have decades of experience tell me that my shit is hot. So yeah, that did it for me. Yeah.
Wonderful, man.
It's affirming.
That's wonderful. Yeah.
It's affirming. Music, I mean, is a team sport. I mean, we wanna have that idea that, somebody can lock themselves in a room and, just be the man behind the curtain pulling all the buttons, not really need nobody. But I don't think there's anybody who works in music who, could just do everything by themselves and just put things out in the vacuum, and it just comes back and everything comes back good. Even if you're not in the vacuum, it's not gonna all be good. But just the idea, you need other people to, to share, to bounce ideas off. That's a part of how you grow. But it's also one of them things where if you have an idea and it's executed well and it's well received, it inspires you to do more, and if it's not well received, at least, figure out how to go in a different direction. Does that make sense?
Yeah, perfect sense.
I mean, I think affirmation amongst peers is definitely, a high for sure.
Yeah. It's, the one thing I like about this GRYSKLL is everybody is building each other up, and nobody is trying. A lot of people in music, especially, most spaces are toxic because people have their own agenda. Everybody has an idea or has an agenda what they want to do, and usually they're building relationships just to step over those people to get where they want to go. So in a lot of places you'll see guys playing beats and they'll be like, yeah, he played his and but listen to mine, or they talking shit behind each other back, or you know what I mean. And it's not that here, and I've never seen anybody say anything to disparage somebody without making at least a suggestion. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what's something like, oh, maybe it could be this, or maybe it could be that. It's never just, you fucking suck and do something else.
Right.
And, and I've seen situations like that, been situations like that where like that sucks. It's like, okay, well, what could be better? It's like there's no answer better. It just fucking sucks. You know what I mean? So, at least in situations here, it's like, it's presented more as something that, is something that can, is constructive, if that makes sense. Constructive criticism, not, and then on the other hand, I've never seen nobody just, do some sucker shit, like just want to see what somebody else do so they can one up them,
Right.
So, and I think that is one of the reasons why the music can be an outlet, a healing space or a creative space where people can grow, instead of a place where everybody's just competing and butting heads and trying to climb on top of each other just to, get, somebody who got a bunch of followers on Instagram to notice me. And you know what I mean? Don't pay attention to him. You know what I mean? Don't pay attention to Bobby. Pay attention to my beats. Don't,
Right.
Don't pay attention to Damon. listen to me rap. Like I've never seen that here, and I'm very grateful for that. I don't think that I mean, I just I recognize how rare, and how special that is.
I'll be honest. It's hard being that's one thing that makes it hard being in my position is I've had to see it a few times in the year, and the people that usually do it don't show back up here too much often afterwards because usually it's a conversation. So it hasn't been easy to maintain this space, man.
Yeah, he says he wondered why, and it's been able to maintain itself.
That's one of the main reasons why I had to stand out and say when I do remixes and stuff, it's not that I'm trying to step over somebody's beat or try to make them like my shit's better than your shit. It just that's just how I make beats a lot of times. I'll hear vocals and then I'll take the vocals and then I'll just use the vocals and make a beat around the vocals. So it's not like I'm trying to like the nigga that made the beat, his shit ass. Let me show you my shit better than his shit. No, I wasn't. I'm like, I don't even want to be that nigga. I'm the new nigga. I don't want to show the new nigga.
My shit more Joe Blaze than that.
Niggas is trash. My shit's crazy.
My shit more John Blaze than that.
Exactly.
Right.
Hold on, but we gotta have a minute. So Shy, you been booting niggas in the background and shit?
I ain't been booting niggas, but I've definitely had some head bumping with quite a few people, and they usually end up rolling up out of here after bumping heads. And I don't want it to be that way. I definitely try to have the conversation for the sake of trying to have the conversation, see if we can get things going. But people don't. Like somebody told me last weekend, he's like, "Yo, I'm not used to being confrontational, but I'm really just trying to have a conversation. I think I'm being conversational, and people take it as confrontational. So I don't know if it's me and something I need to tune with my approach." Or what. I know I've kind of grown through my approach. Al, I think Al's seen me grow a little bit through my approach. He's been privy to seeing some of my stumbles through learning how to communicate. But I'm an introvert. I haven't had a whole lot of social experiences and a lot of experience with friendships. So I'm really learning how to develop friendships and interact with people primarily through GRYSKLL. Like the rest of my life, man, I've been the loner and kind of off to myself with the odd man out. So this is all new to me.
Yeah, me too.
I look at GRYSKLL as like a round table with an endless course meal. You know what I mean? And there's things that get passed by you, and I want some of this. Bloop, on the plate, pass it down. You know what I mean? And that's just kind of how it works. Everybody like, I want to be on that one. Oh, I'm on that one. Oh, I'm on that one. You know what I mean? And I think that's just like, I think all of us being so open to that, and like Paul was saying, man, like, I don't know, man, it is a good space. It really is a good space. I
think Kurt kind of hit it with his approach. I think one thing I noticed with a lot of us is a lot of us are willing to be deferential or set our egos to the side. For the sake of the whole at times, and I think most of us have conversations with ourselves, and we'll come to the table and acknowledge when we're having some sort of whatever episode internally over something, which I appreciate. I think that's a big part of it. I have an acronym that I always use now for like kind of my litmus test as to whether I want to share space with somebody or be close to them, and it's basically care. It's consideration, appreciation, respect, and empathy. If I don't see all four of those things inbound, I can kind of tell whether I'm going to gel with somebody or not. And I kind of use that as my bar for trying to set standards for myself and then engaging with people now too. Like if I look for whether I went wrong and missed one of those or some of those in my interactions with people, and it's been kind of a roadmap for me helping to correct, the way I engage in certain relationships.
I like that acronym.
Peace.